Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Greg McCloskey from ForexLive.com. This is a the Kickstart video. Today's date is October 23rd, 2024. In the Kickstart video, I take a look at three of the major currency pairs: the euro versus US dollar, the dollar versus yen, and sterling versus US dollar from a technical perspective. So let's get started. The trend this week in the euro versus US dollar has been to the downside. On Monday at the open, the price was moving up, testing its 200-day moving average. It's a green line in this chart, also testing the 61.8% retracement of this move to the upside. Both of those levels held resistance, and we started this rotation to the downside. We moved down to test the low price from last week right here, found willing buyers against that level, and then we broke below that level in trading yesterday and stayed below that level in trading here today. We've seen a rotation further to the downside here as dollar buying has taken hold. Yields are higher. There's for pricing in the election and more deficits, tariffs, interest rates, or inflation moving higher, so on and so forth, and that has helped to push the dollar even lower here, and we broke more recently in the North American session below the low price going back to this day right here, which is, I guess, early August, and that level comes in at 1.07767, and that will now be a close risk. That would be the best scenario for sellers in the short term if we stay below that level to continue its trend move down to the downside, which then targets this yellow area down through here, which goes all the way back to, well, these dates right through here, all the way back to here, where I outlined some support and resistance levels against that level, where both with the market moving above it and below that level before rotating to the upside. So that area comes between 1.0719 and 1.07346. That will be the next key target on the downside for the euro versus US dollar as the sellers continue its barrage in this currency pair and continue to buy the US dollar after all. Do we head down to this level right through here over time? Well, that's to be determined, but this was a triple bottom right through here, encompassing 1, 2, 3 separate trading weeks where the price found support, and then finally found support and pushed to the upside in the euro versus US dollar. That level comes in at 1.0665. Close risk right here, more conservative risk for sellers. Where probably you don't want to see the price move back above is 1.08103. Again, that was the low price from last week's trading and the low price from earlier this week. Let's take a look at the dollar versus yen next, and we'll not that one, this one right here. The dollar yen is the biggest mover in trading here today. Right now, the pair has moved 1.34%, far outpacing any of the other currency pairs. What happened here today was the break of the 200-day moving average. Remember, yesterday we broke about the 100-day moving average. Again, this is a 4-hour chart. We also broke about the 50% retracement level. So those are obviously two key technical levels: a longer-term moving average, a 50% midpoint level of this longer-term move, this move down from the. It's not even longer-term; it's just from July to September, but encompasses a big, long way. So getting above that 50% retracement was positive, and today we broke above the 200-day moving average, which is another key moving average to get to and through. We then made its way through this level right through here at the 1.51, let's call it 93 area, give or take a few pips. That low corresponded with the swing low right here, which led to this move to the upside. We came right back down to that level. It led to this minor move to the upside here before breaking lower right here and starting its run to the downside through here. So getting above that level was another key level, and I'm going to set this level as close to support. As long as the price can remain above that level, the bias remains more to the upside. The next key target comes against a 61.8% retracement. It's only been about 5.5 weeks, folks, since this longer-term move to the downside, which took the price from 161 up down to 139. It's 5.5 weeks to retrace 61.8% of that up to 153.397. Very volatile in the dollar versus yen. No real news there, except the Japan, or the Bank of Japan backs away from the idea of raising rates, and that is weakening the yen. Also, of course, the dollar buying that's persistently going on in that currency. Finally, let's take a look at the sterling versus US dollar, and this is a little less reactive to the dollar buying in trading this week. We did, however, move back below its 100-day moving average. We tried to move below it yesterday, but found support buyers against, well, this minor support level right here. It was a target nevertheless. Down at the 1.2938 level, we got within a few pips of that before bouncing to the upside and trying to stay above the 100-day moving average. You can see that right here on this 4-hour bar. And trading here today, we moved down to the 100-day moving average, 61.8% retracement, and tried to bounce again, only to break below it level more recently. That level comes in at 1.2963. Mark that level as close resistance. This is the second time below the 100-day moving average. Can we stay below it? If we are able to do that and get below this level right through here at the 38 level, it opened the doors for this swing area down through here, where we have a bunch of different swing highs, mainly that form this ceiling before breaking to the upside. So this area comes between 1.29449 and 1.296768 on the top side. So that would be the next key target on the downside on the break of the 38 level on the top side. Stay below the 100-day moving average. So that's key for sellers. If we move back above that level, I think there would be disappointment, and we'll have the buyers turn, or the sellers turn to buyers once again. So there you have it. In the Kickstart video, I take a look at those 3 major currency pairs from a technical perspective. Good fortune with your trading today. My name is Greg Mikulowski. Bye-bye now.